What's happening? Are you okay?
I'll never be okay again!
What is that thing?
An abomination of technology. It's some creepy robotic cat that someone, I suspect Mason, is tormenting me by leaving all of its awful parts everywhere.
I've seen one of those before. If I find all of the pieces, I bet I could put it together.
As long as you promise to throw it into a fiery volcano once it's completed. That thing is the undisputed mayor of Nightmare Town.
Victor mentioned you were arrested the night Niko died.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
It's not a night I like remembering.
I'm sorry it's unpleasant, but can you tell me what happened?
They dropped me in a room and asked me 100 times if I killed Niko.
That must have been hard.
The questions kept coming faster and faster until I had a hard time remembering what was even true anymore. Then it was over. The older one drove me home, told me they'd be back the second they could prove it was me. Made it hard to sleep at night.
What evidence did they have?
They wouldn't say. It was like they were waiting for me to tell them why they thought I was guilty.
I'm kind of wondering the same thing myself. I don't think you're telling me the full story.
What do you want?
Something. Do you have anything that can prove that you didn't kill him on purpose?
No. Yes?
Who do you think killed Niko?
A little part of me thinks it's Gray.
Why?
I'm a little scared of him.
Any reason in particular?
Oh, you know. His voice, and general demeanor, and his face, and pretty much everything else about him. Those two had a strange relationship. They fought constantly, not sure why.
What happened on the night of the murder?
Can you not say it like that, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know if there is a better way to ask about something like this, but I do really need to know.
I know, you're right. He talked to me. More than once.
I'm not sure I understand.
He didn't talk to most people. I think he liked me. Or at least trusted me.
You still haven't told me about what happened that night.
We lost one of science's brightest minds for a stupid reason I don't understand. That's all I can say.
The part that was responsible for Niko's death is missing. Do you know where it went?
No.
Are you sure? You sound like you're not telling me something.
I destroyed it. It's gone.
Why destroy it?
Because I made it! You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please. Great, she's back.
Can you tell me about what happened with the equipment you built for Niko?
It worked exactly as it was supposed to.
Tesla coils are not supposed to be wired like the one you built for Niko. It's extremely dangerous.
You don't have to tell me that. I know. I knew. He told me that's what he wanted.
I don't understand why he would want you to build something so deadly.
I didn't either. He said he was going to do it with or without me. I just figured that if I did what he wanted perfectly, it'd be better than if he got help from somebody else.
In the end, your machine is what killed him.
No. Yes, but...
But what?
I would never hurt anyone, especially not Niko.
Why? What made him special?
Because he was brilliant. He could look at a blueprint and know the finished product's personality. And he had no one in the world looking after him.
You snuck in without logging in the day before the murder. Why?
I lost my key. It happens.
Isn't this place extremely well secured?
The labs are. Building... I have my tricks. And no, I'm not sharing.
Do you know how I can play a media card?
Yeah, Niko's personal player. I meant to fix it earlier. Get me some Cocomellos from Niko's office, and I'll have it working for you.
From the candy machine? How exactly does that thing work?
Here, this should do the trick.
Thanks. I'd better get going.
Later.
Hey,
Who do you see on an average day?
just me. Sometimes Ryan. You ask a lot of questions. Ever thought of being a scientist?
Sometimes.
Good answer. The world needs more people with questions, and fewer people who are sure they have the answers.
Do you like Ryan?
Let me save you some time. I don't like anyone.
That can't be true.
Observe, and I'll demonstrate. Other people.
Have you been tormenting Ryan with a robot cat?
I'd never do something that hilarious and definitely deserved. Never. Not ever.
Don't you think you should maybe stop? She seems to hate it.
No, I will not stop. I asked her nicely to build it for me. I even offered to pay her for her time. She's the one who hid it, so I don't even feel a little bad.
What do you think of Ellie?
She hates me so much that she switched to the night shift. Come to think of it, she hates me so much I should actually feel a sense of accomplishment, which I now do. There it is.
What did you do that she dislikes you so much?
Why do you assume it was me?
You never know if you don't ask.
Don't accuse, you mean. And honestly, I've got no clue.
Who was here the night of the murder?
Not me, so, no follow-ups.
Where were you?
Out on a date?
Did the police follow up with her?
Yes, proving that she does, in fact, pick up her phone on occasion.
And you don't know anything else about what happened that night?
Nope, the police did all that work, though. Check the nanny cams, too.
Nanny cams?
Security cams. Gray's eye in the sky. But if he saw something, he isn't saying anything. I'm sure he has his reasons.
Ryan said that Niko would talk to her. Does that seem true to you?
No. The two of them hanging out? Can't picture it.
Can you tell me a little bit about Gray?
He always gives me an industrial-sized portion of the creeps. The only person who ever liked Gray was Niko, and I think he just liked keeping Gray around to scare everyone away from his work.
Did he try to scare you away from Niko's work?
No. He tried to scare me away from my own work.
What does that mean?
He was Niko's heavy. I figured he'd leave once the police gave the all clear. Trust me, if he's still here, he's up to something. Your boss would be smart to get rid of him.
What was Niko working on before he died?
There wasn't a name for it yet, officially. It was basically wireless energy transfer. That was helpful for you. So how about you tell me something about your boss?
I'm sorry, I can't. Confidential. What are you doing?
I want you to tell me what you know, but I can't tell if you're a pushover or not.
Not.
Ah, efficiency, one of the rare graces of a post-manner society.
Did you see? I beat your high score.
Yes, if fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu compels me to take you down. Prepare yourself, opponent.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It looks like a memory lock. Great. Just what Ryan wanted.
What's up?
Mason says he was tormenting you with a cat because you hid it. Is that true?
It was self-defense. Fuzzy little freakball had it coming.
Here's the candy bar you wanted.
Great. I'll start fixing it right now.
The red must mean it's locked. I bet if I turn everything blue, it'll open. Something must be broken.
It's Wednesday. I've clocked 49 hours of work this week. I found another note from Ryan on my door this morning. This time a threat. She continues to surprise. She's smarter than she looks. And then later she confronted me by the couch in the lounge and handed me another of her threats. I didn't bother taking it with me. The coil as is, it's little more than a plaything. I can't get the proper flow using the original design. I've got schematics drawn up for an entirely new prototype, but maybe that step isn't necessary. The math is solid, and the small-scale experiments are running at an efficiency of about 80%, and that's using the old design. I checked in on Mason's work today. He has the strangest attraction to exactly the work I'd most like him to avoid. I'm starting to question if he knows what he's toying with. I've made my message to him clear, yet he keeps going back to the rough materials application portion of the process. Perhaps it's time Gray tightens up the network to keep him in line. Maybe it's time to replace him. He's been less of an asset than I expected anyway. I'm finding myself spending more and more time down in my study in a state somewhere near sleep. Viewing the schematics in my mind, looking for flaws. Doesn't make sense that I'm finding none.
Whoa, better follow up on this.
Hi!
Do you know how I can get the little Tesla coil in the lab to work?
The circuit board is shot. You seem like you know what's up. I bet you could make a new one yourself. You'll find everything you need in the photo lab.
I found these notes in the lounge. Is this your handwriting?
Yes?
So you admit to threatening Niko.
It looks like a threat, but it really isn't.
What else could it possibly be? It says right here.
I know what it says.
Then what?
A warning. It means just what it says. He wanted me to build something that could kill him. I had to make sure he knew what he was working with.
Do you have anything to prove that's true?
You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please.
I need to connect all of the circuits.
Hey there, champ. How's my favorite buddy?
What do you want, Deirdre?
What do I want? This is about what you want, Nancy Drew.
Is that so?
It cannot be more so. I come bearing apologies. I want to help you, Nancy Drew. I want to be your girl on the inside of the exciting world of criminology.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Because apparently it still counts as plagiarism if you pay someone to write your paper. I mean, is capitalism dead? Because that's what it seems like.
And you want to help me because...
I made a bargain with my prof. If I can help an actual murder investigation, I'll get credit. So I help you, you help me collect data for my paper, and balance is restored to the universe.
How exactly can you help me?
I've got permission to use our criminal database. In fact, I already read up on the case.
That could come in handy. All right, it's a deal.
Great. Call when you need help, and I'll do what I can. Just don't call me when I'm busy.
Will do. You read up on the case, right? I don't understand why Ryan was under so much scrutiny, but never sent to trial.
From what I gathered, something didn't add up with the video and the timeline. Someone had to be in the lab with Niko. Otherwise, he'd still be here today.
So if her alibi stands up, it couldn't be her.
Exactly. Unless there's something big I'm missing.
Something's weird about this whole thing.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Figure this out.
I asked her about the night of the murder. She was pretty much mute. I'm undercover here. I can't push too hard. Can you see what you can find on your end?
I'll see what I can find. All I've got is the database. Don't expect any miracles.
All done. Now it's time to etch the design. Who's there? Hello? Who was that?